And while many support sending their kids back to school, there has been an explosion in the number of students being homeschooled. In fact, according to the U.S. Census, homeschooling rates have doubled during the pandemic. In New York, homeschooling jumped from 1% to 10%. 7 Eyewitness News senior reporter Eileen Buckley following the state of education for us tonight.
The pendulum is swinging. People want to take more ownership of education at home.
Meet Elijah Moses of Buffalo, a father who decided to homeschool his 2 children. Moses says he's not surprised to see homeschooling numbers skyrocket. Latest U.S. Census Bureau numbers showing nationally homeschooling jumped from 5.4% to a little more than 11%. Here in New York State, homeschooling climbed from a little more than 1% to just over 10%. And the increase among Black families is fivefold, from 3.3% to a little more than 16%.
And I think a lot of parents from the African American community are taking more ownership of how they educate their child.
And Moses has added an extra layer to homeschooling. About 10 years ago, he founded a program called Wise Young Builders. It's for children ages 8 to 15. Inside the Niagara Falls Boys and Girls Club, Moses partners with the center to teach carpentry, to strengthen math skills and train students for future careers. He says he created the program for other homeschooling families when they learned he was teaching his own son the skills.
The customer came to me and said, "We want all 15 of our kids to learn the same thing that your son is learning."
But you don't have to be homeschooled to attend. CEO of the Falls Boys and Girls Club, Rebecca Vinceski of Cheektowaga, says her 10-year-old son, Sean, is in the program.
He likes the hands-on nature of it. He likes the fact that they dive right in. You know, there's a little bit of talking, a little bit of instruction, but they work with them in such a small group that they can get their hands on the wood, on the tools, on, everything like right away.
But for homeschooled children, this program provides an additional opportunity for students to socialize while also learning a skill.
You have to be intentional about creating the opportunities for students to socialize.
Families who homeschool are required to follow state guidelines. Moses says his 15-year-old daughter has been taking college credit courses and will be graduating from high school in December. His advice if you want to homeschool your children:
look at cooperative groups in your area, look at what you can do. Do not compare yourself to a traditional school system.
In Niagara Falls, Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.